Hi, my name is Ed Shanshala. I'm from Ammonoosuc Community Health Services. I'm here today to welcome you to Food is Medicine ACHS Teaching Kitchen. Our goal is for you to be able to learn how to produce foods you feel good about in fewer than 30 minutes from prep to plate for you, your friends, and your family. We paid special attention for individuals who have diabetes and hypertension. I hope you enjoy the series, come back frequently to learn more, and have a great day cooking food you feel good about. Thank you. Hi, my name is Ed Shanshala, and I know many of us enjoy yogurt. I'm here today to demonstrate how to make yogurt that is easy to make, healthy, and affordable. So it only requires 2 products to purchase from the grocery store. I've purchased whole milk that happens to be grass-fed because that's what I like. And I'm going to open the milk and move the Instapot bowl so I can get to it. And I'm going to add a gallon of milk to the Instapan bowl. And you don't need an Instapot to do this. You could do this on your kitchen counter at home. The amount of time it takes for the yogurt to be made might be a little longer if the temperature is lower, but you do not need an Instapot to do this. So I have a half a gallon milk that I've added, and I have Greek yogurt that has active culture and it is plain. It is important that it has active culture when you buy your yogurt, and it's important that it's plain. So it's going to require 3 tablespoons. I like to heap it. And that's 1, 2, 3. Now, in order to get a good mix, because right now it's just sitting there and I want to make sure that it's mixed with the milk, I'm going to take a whisk. I'm going to whisk it. Doesn't take a whole lot to whisk it. I'm going to set it aside for a moment. I'm going to grab my second half gallon of milk. And add it. So you're able to make 80 ounces of yogurt for the cost of a gallon of milk and 8 ounces of yogurt. And so I'm going to add this. Now it's full. I like to whisk it one more time. Yogurt's in there. I'm going to move the pot to the Instapot. I'm going to find, this one has a yogurt setting. Some Instapots don't, but they provide instructions on how to make yogurt. I'm going to press that. I'm going to add the lid, and it's as easy as that. It's going to set aside for 8 hours. That's what this Instapot does. And I'll come back after 8 hours and we'll proceed with the next step. Thank you very much. Now that the yogurt has been allowed to ferment for 8 hours, it's time to strain it. So I have a bowl and a colander, and this is flour cloth, not cheesecloth. So we're going to take the bowl, and with a spatula, we're going to gently transfer it into the flour cloth. And you can see it's thick as you would like. And then once you're done with that, we're going to wrap it up, and we're going to move it to the refrigerator. And 24 hours later, you're going to have yogurt, and we're going to talk about that at that time. Thank you. So we've just taken the yogurt out of the refrigerator where it's been for 24 hours, and we're going to remove it from the flour cloth. We started with 96 ounces. So as you can see, it's much thicker than where we started yesterday. So I'm going to transfer it over here. It's a little bit of art to get the yogurt off the flour cloth. I use a rubber spatula. Let me turn it. See, get a better angle. And we're going to keep scraping it down and lifting up the flour cloth. And we'll get the yogurt into the bowl. You can see it's much thicker. And once I get this, we'll get most of it in the bowl. Sometimes it's easier with two people. One person takes care of the spatula, the other takes care of the cloth. So I'm going to set the cloth back in the colander. I'm going to move the colander to the sink. I'm going to show you the whey. So usually we start with 96 ounces. It should be 80 ounces about of yogurt and about 16 ounces of whey. This is where all the carbohydrates are. So this is basically a Greek-styled yogurt. And you get a sense of the thickness. And if you would like it to be a little thinner, I wouldn't start with more than a quarter cup of whey. You're going to take a quarter cup of whey and you're going to pour it in. And then we're going to take a whisk. Set my spatula aside for a moment. And we're just going to whisk the whey in. You get a sense it's a little thinner. Some people like it thicker, some people like it thinner. Remember, when you're putting whey back, you are putting carbohydrates back in. So if you like it lower carb. So I'm going to grab a bowl and a spoon and there you have it. Your own homemade yogurt, starting with a gallon of milk, 3 tablespoons of plain. I use Greek yogurt with active culture. You're leaving the carbohydrates behind, and you have a healthy snack or a breakfast food, all for a gallon of milk and 3 tablespoons of yogurt. I hope you enjoy making your own yogurt at home. And remember, always make sure your Instapot's off before you walk away. Thanks again for joining me at the ACHS Food is Medicine Portable Teaching Kitchen. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.